Right, that is the top of the hour, so let's get into it. So this week we're going to start with Backpack Hero. It's a game that I've played a bit of. Recently I've been playing it when I've got a little bit of spare time, but not a huge amount. It's quite fun, in my opinion. It's one of the rare roguelikes that I'm actually not awful at. That's pretty much all I can say to start with. It's better off being shown. Depending on how the stream goes, some of the later section may be dedicated to Slay the Spire, but we'll see how that goes. I might end up just playing Backpack Hero the entire time. So, at this stage in development, it is still being developed. There are currently 5 characters, all of whom have very different playstyles or characteristics. I'm going to start with Perse. She is just the basic, easy to deal with character, nothing special going on. Satchel is sort of one step up in complexity. Tote plays completely differently. She is essentially a card carrying, a deck building character. Pocket is more of a minion building character. And Crate is nasty. Crate does not go well for me. Essentially with Crate, you set up an automated sequence of items that you then activate. And I can never get that one to go well for me. Everyone's name is a carrier device. That is indeed accurate. Perse, Satchel, Tote. Tote isn't... I've never heard of a device called a tote. It wouldn't surprise me if there is something like a tote bag or something. But I do I do know of the verb tote. Tote around, carry things. Pocket and Crate, yeah. Tote bag exists. Makes sense. And for those who don't know the game, there are different graphical options, cosmetic. They don't have any character, actual impact on the character. No change in how they play. Once you've selected a character, you're given different settings, or not settings, but modes that you can choose from. You can see I've done all of the easy options for Perse. Endless Stream is kind of easy. Actually, no. Endless Dream is very easy. There's no poison or curse, so it's extremely easy to deal with. So I'm getting into these modes that are a bit more challenging. So I guess we'll just throw ourselves into it with the 5x7 challenge. You can increase the size of your bag as you level up, and this challenge is going to limit the width to 7. I don't actually remember what the usual width limit is, maybe like 9 or something? Which does mean it cuts off, 10 spaces total? The biggest impact on that would be on archery builds. Arrows in this game have better effects the more open spaces are in front of them. So if you can't get the bag as wide, you can't get as many effects. I probably shouldn't have opened this right away. That was stupid of me. Okay. And the reason opening this right away was stupid is I haven't leveled up yet. I've still only got my basic bag, so I can't really take much with me. I don't think I care for the bow. Early on the tunic may be good enough, but having no shield at all is something I am very concerned about. So I'm just going to get into it. You start each turn with 3 energy. The items that you have in your bag each have energy costs, so the wooden sword costs 1 energy, deals 8 damage on use. By base, deals 7, and then it's dealing 1 more because of this sapphire. Sapphire gives adjacent weapons +1 damage, and floats. Floating meaning that it has to be at the top of the column that it's in. If I'd put it down below, it would have pushed its way up. Let's get rid of the bomb next. So we can now see why I just said let's get rid of the bomb. Unfortunately, no, because I have the sapphire, I have just enough damage to get rid of this. If I didn't have that sapphire, I would have only been able to deal 21 and it would have had 1 health left to explode on me for massive damage. So, early game in Backpack Hero is kind of methodical. You make sure you get your defense up when there's offense coming, and then you attack when there's time. And now we see leveling up. The entire effect of leveling up is increasing the size of your bag. Now, I could build out to have the full width right away, but at the moment I think having just a 4 connection is probably going to work out best for me. And I've leveled up again. Because there were 3 enemies, I've leveled up twice. Let's put an extra space up here. Sure. So, combat ends, you're given a selection of items you can pick from. I can take 3 of these, and then this mana, which has appeared up here, I can take for free. Now, I'm not necessarily going to want all of these things, but they're not bad to have. So things like the flowers, which I can use for 0 energy. They'll be destroyed once I use them, but I'll gain 1 energy and luck. Luck meaning once I win a battle with that luck, better items are likely to spawn. I've also taken Lucky Stars, which are shuriken type weapons that also give me luck when I use them. Other important part of the game is that you can rotate things to fit into your bag. Right now that's not too important, but it can be very important. I'm going to ignore the other items here, just because they don't have much immediate use to me, and all the luck things mean that I can actually get better gear quicker. 13 damage coming at me, so I've got plenty of block. And then I'll use the flowers right away. Now, I don't think getting multiple sets of luck will help me. I could be wrong, but I don't think it helps. College. Sometimes a thing will pop up on the left over here. I can spend 3 energy to reorganize my backpack. Can also do that if I get some situation where I just can't use things for some reason. But right now, if I reorganized, I could add these college robes to my inventory. Which, I mean, they're rare, but at the same time, that would use all of my energy, so I'd be just taking the hit from this guy. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to instead just block. I let one energy go to waste there, because this guy had enough shields that I couldn't actually hurt him with one attack. Okay. I can deal 24 damage. That this enemy has 22 health, with the 8 health and 14 block, so I can get lethal. Alright, so we saw for a brief moment the word lucky appeared on this balloon, just meaning that this is what spawned because I had the luck from the plants or the flowers. If I didn't have that luck, a normal rarity or common rarity item would have shown up. I rarely use structures, but I'll give it a chance. For structures to actually have any value, they have to be adjacent to other structures, so the balloon being something that floats, and the brick being heavy, means I can't bring them together right now. Unfortunate, but we'll find a solution. Now, I'm left with a few choices here. I could replace my buckler with this Knight's Shield. They have the same block effect, but the Knight's Shield takes up less space in my inventory, and if I get armor, the Knight's Shield will make it even more effective. I could also get another Sapphire, put that next to my sword so that I get an extra point of damage, or I could take the dagger. It can only be used once each turn, but it deals good damage and applies some poison. I don't think I want to bother with the dagger. Shields are pretty common, so I could go for the Sapphire right now, which does also, because both of these float, they can be stacked, which actually means I can get the balloon down to the brick right now, which doesn't give me a lot, because I've only got the 2 structures, but I'll be getting 2 block every turn. I guess I might as well. There'll be another chance to get a good shield. So, question marks when you're on the map are events. This event is a treasure hunter. I can choose an item type and an amount of gold that I want to pay, and next floor or on a future floor, this treasure hunter will show up and give me something of that type, with presumably better value the more gold I give him. At the moment I've only got 11 gold up here, so I can't really give him much. I'm going to pass for now. I can come back. And I might come back, depending on how much I earn. Now I am taking 1 damage here, but that is fine. Kill that enemy. Use one of my lucky stars so that I've got luck. I do not have lethal here, so I actually only needed to block once there because of the 2 from my structures. But we've got lethal. And I'm going to expand just a little bit more over this way. Screw it, I'll go up a 3rd space. If I'd only left it at 2, I could have moved the balloon and brick into that little space, and it all would have worked out fine. But because I've got these 2 sapphires, I can make it work regardless. Not amazing choices here. There is the Bird Chant magic item that just passively consumes 1 mana, gives me 6 block, but I only have the 1 mana right now, so I can take this, and first turn I'll get 6 block. That's not a bad thing. It's probably the better option out of everything here, but it's nothing massive. Outside of that, yeah, none of these really appeal to me, so I guess I'll just take the Bird Chant. Mana does replenish after combat, so I'll be able to get this block from the Bird Chant every combat. Just to be fair, 1 off 6 block has fully blocked this guy's first attack. And then I've got another 7 coming at me, so I need a total of 13 block, which I can have. Bring that enemy down to 1 health right away. Lovely. And we're about to see another function. This is a hazard. The the static hazard floats. When my turn ends, it creates another static in the space below it, so it'll just keep expanding downwards, and if I use it for 1 energy, it will deal 2 damage to me and be destroyed. Why would I want to do that? Well, right now I wouldn't, but if this static was forced to be placed somewhere such that it actually covered items that I have, so if it was sitting here, I would still be able to use my sword. Of course, it would start by sitting here because it floats, but then it would create 1. And over the turns passing by, it could come down and down and down, and once the sword is completely covered, I wouldn't be able to use it. So I would then have to destroy it and the static. Fortunately, I've got some space where it's going to do no harm to me just sitting there, and I can just win the combat. Hazard goes away at the end, at no cost to me. Now then, Ghost Gem can be quite lovely. If I do something like this, adjacent weapons get +5 damage. That is pretty nice. Yeah, I've got nothing to say about that other than that's nice. Let's see, what other options are there? The Lucky Ring I like to have, I'll take that over a poison potion. And the Leather Cap gives me 1 block each turn per space below it. So if I put this up here, say, it will be giving me 4 block per turn. That has filled in one of the spaces in line with the Ghost Gem, so the Ghost Gem is giving it 1 less damage per turn, but +4 damage and +4 block per turn is pretty good still. Now, other than that, here's... can I make this work? So, the Bowblade deals 7 damage. This wooden sword, by base, deals 7 damage. Both have 1 energy cost, and you can see in the upper left corner, the wooden sword takes 3 spaces, the Bowblade takes 2. In the bottom right, the Bowblade can receive 1 enhancement, the wooden sword can receive 1 enhancement. Bowblade also has this weird symbol underneath the energy costs, indicating that it can be transformed. It can turn into a bow, which, it's a bow. Nothing that amazing to me, but having a sword that deals the same damage as this wooden sword, but uses 1 less space, that is valuable to me. What I'm considering right now is how much value I can get out of the ghost gem by taking that. Oh, I can't take any more items. So I'd have to give up... I don't think I want to give up the ghost gem. I could give up the leather cap or the lucky ring to get that bow blade. But honestly, it's a common item. I'll find other weapons that I want and will replace that eventually. So, yeah, I think I just stick with this setup right now. Little hearts on the map are places I can go to heal 5 health. And now let's go back to the treasure hunter, and I can give you 15 gold for... Let's say I want a better shield. Moving on to the next floor. Now this will say 2 out of 3 rather. So each section of the dungeon has 3 areas. First 2 are like that first one we've gone through, and then the third has a boss. Treasure Hunter's here already, and for us he has found 4 shields. Wild bucklers, which can be used once each combat and give 18 block. So I can just one-off get a big burst of block. The Amethyst Buckler gives a little bit less block, but weapons in the same row as it gain a bit of extra damage. Or the Aged Shield gives more block than the Rough Buckler, but the price or the cost increases each time it's used. Now, what I can do is absolutely just take all 3 of these and just get absurd with it. Now I believe that's probably the best choice to make right now. I can't do anything that adds extra value to the ghost gem unless I move this leather cap, which would decrease its value. So, say I could do this. I get 1 less block per turn, but +1 damage on the wooden sword. I could actually do that right now, because I do have the 2 wild bucklers, but I can only use each once per turn, per combat rather. And this Amethyst Buckler only gives me 6. So I think I'm going to say that having just that 1 extra block per turn probably is significant. Okay, Forges. I've only got 5 gold right now, so I'm not going to get anything from it, but I can pay gold to add effects to my equipment. And the number of times I can enhance equipment is dependent on the little forge symbol in the bottom right. So this lucky ring can be enhanced once. If I had 20 gold, I could say add 1 regen to a ring. Put that on the lucky ring. Every turn I heal 1 health because of the lucky ring. If I can get multiple regen per turn, that will start actually stacking up. So if I can get 2 regen per turn, first turn I would heal 2, second turn I would heal 3 because it would go down 1 at the end of my turn, and then up by 2. So it would start actually building up so I can heal more and more. Now, what I'm interested in here is both the regen to a ring, because a little bit of healing is always very valuable to me, or just block to a shield, because if I can't reinforce the wild bucklers. Oh, I can't reinforce the Amethyst Buckler either. Never mind, I thought this had at least one reinforcement slot. So right now, we have no gold for the Smith to use. How much damage is coming at me here? 15? I can use the Amethyst Buckler, saves me the use of the Wild Bucklers for later, and I can kill off the Thief. Lovely. So, sometimes combat will go very well like this, and sometimes you'll just find an encounter where you get smashed. Ooh. The Token of Energy. This is very lucky to find. It's a legendary item, and it's absolutely worth losing 2 value on the Ghost Gem, because I get an extra energy every turn. And the downside is I have to have nothing adjacent or diagonal to this token. So these 3 spaces right now have to be empty. I don't think there is a way for me to keep more bottom spaces empty unless I get rid of this warm drink, which is just a bit of healing I'm carrying as a backup. I can get rid of that, really. Let's see. I could go for the double halberd instead of the wooden sword. Now, it does deal less damage by default, and it takes up more space, but it does hit all enemies, and I've got some good damage to growth via the Ghost Gem, the Sapphires. Yeah, okay, so if I did that, I would have to get rid of the cap to be able to fit this in here. If I do this, I can have the cap here. Ghost Gem loses another point of damage, but I think that's acceptable. So I can be doing 9 to all enemies per energy, or 13 to a single enemy. I think I go with the halberd. And I could choose one more item. Is there a shop available? Yes. So everything here is only of common value anyway. I could take an item and just go to the shop and sell it, but you can only sell 3 things to each shop, so I don't really want to waste that on common class items. Alright. Let's check out this event, where I can either pray for this dead person. No, wait. Possum has been here for several days, poor fellow. This possum could be dead, or it could not be dead. I can pray for him or steal from the body, or do neither. I believe if I pray I'll get experience, steal I'll get some gold. I don't know why I would do neither. I guess because I can come back and decide later? Sure? Because I can do the rest of this floor, work out how much gold I have, and if I'm just a little bit short on getting a reforge that I want, then it could be real valuable. Let's see. Only thing I want from this chest is this Spellblade's ring. Doesn't really do anything for me, but I can just go sell it. It's an uncommon item, so its value is 6, as you can see at the bottom of the tag. Common items, value is 3, rare 10, and legendary 17. So I'm going to sell this Spellblade's ring. It does nothing for me. Let's see if I don't think I need any of the items here. The emerald does give some good extra damage, but I don't really have room for it anywhere. I'd have to get rid of something. And it has to be a weapon in the same column as the emerald. Which, you know, it's difficult to do when I've got a 4-more weapon. I can't really switch it and have the weapon go horizontal. Check out the event. See a wall up ahead. Then you realise it's not a wall, it's a capybara. He's looking for armour. I will give him my leather cap. And he is offering me iron helmet, which just gives extra block, more so than the leather cap would have. Gives 2 more block than the cap would have. Feather cap for each space below plus 2 block. Now, this is too wide, but it will only count the longest column. So if I take this, this is going to give me 6 block per turn because there are 3 spaces below it. And Archangel Armor. Adjacent helmets get +1 block, adjacent footwear gets -1 block. Each turn, gain 2 block, and add 2 haste to self. Now here's where things get tricky. I kind of want, oops, both the hat and the Archangel Armor. Now this gives 7 block there. This would give... No! The iron helmet does not get extra block per item below, or per space below. It gives other armor extra block. So I think the feather cap and the Archangel Armor is a good option, because this gives me 2 block, this gives me another 7, so that's 9 block per turn. And I'm going to gain 2 haste. Haste means I gain extra block every time I gain block. So that's going to build up nicely. So the question becomes, how do I have my token of energy not be adjacent to things? And I think, honestly, the answer to that is going to be getting rid of my bird chant and the structures. So I can still sell 2 things to the shop. There are plenty of uncommons that I can sell. I guess I'll sell a wild buckler as well. And yes, you are indeed right. I have enough gold for the ring upgrade. Okay, so you'll see now, if I try and sell something to the merchant, he's saying I won't take more items. I can't just keep selling everything forever. I've only got 1 empty space next to the ghost gem, but that's okay. Hell, I could get rid of this mana stone. I'm not using anything that uses mana now, so just getting rid of that gets me a little bit more damage. And as Void pointed out, I do think I will go and get the upgrade on this lucky ring. A lucky ring isn't a bad thing to have, even though it's common, because it adds luck. It means I get better items. And as such, I'll probably be keeping it, so putting some regen on it just means I'm going to live longer. Okay. 9 damage and 7 damage coming at me. I have 9 block already from the armor. And then, because I have 2 haste from the Archangel's armor, this Amethyst Buckler is giving me an extra 2 block from what it normally does. I get full block with just the 1 use of energy. And now I can use my Halberd a bunch, and just absolutely nuke all of them. So yeah, you can see why I wanted to do a bunch of rearranging over time there. Just, things are very valuable. Lucky Star, I can just toss that for immediate damage. Now the Paladin's Sword is rare, but I don't want to use it. So what I'm going to do... this. So I'm going to have it in my bag. I can't sell anything else to this shopkeeper right now. But I can just go to the next floor and see if I can access the shop. I could carry it around and be less efficient. Oh, this is the boss floor. Never mind. Ditch this. Go back to my efficient setup. I could have sold this for a nice 10 gold, but I'm not gonna. Also, the event that I had... Oh, I never went back to that corpse. The possum. Oh, whatever. The event that I had gave me a bit more experience, so I can level up without having to deal with combat. Which also means... Now, I could do that and have my Paladin Sword in there. I would be as effective as usual. Or... I could clear up an extra 2 spaces and have my Ghost Gem do even more. Amethyst Buckler in line with the Halberd means that it'll actually get the buff. Honestly though, Ferret King. I think this boss does summon a fair bit, so I'm going to keep the Halberd going. Yeah. Screw the rare item. There was a big shiny and you're upset I didn't look at it. I didn't see any big shiny. Evidently I'm blind. Was the big shiny an item or like something on the map? So I have no clue. 12 times 4 is going to be... Okay, I could kill this enemy and still have the boss hit me for 2, which I think is fine actually. I miscounted. I did math bad. 12 times 4 is 48, idiot. I'm taking big hits, but this is fine. I've only lost 8 health total, thanks to my armor, and the ring does mean I will slowly recover. It was like my legendary bottom left corner item. God, I never noticed it. Evidently I'm absolutely blind. God, I almost accidentally just went and clicked finish choosing there. It was bigger though. I have no clue what that would have been. I don't know of any tokens that are bigger. Whatever. So, after beating a boss, you're given a choice of 3 relics, of which you can take 1. Relics usually have both up and down sides. So, the Brutal Bombstone. All weapons get plus 500% bonus damage, meaning they deal times 6 damage. So plus 500% means times 6. But all weapons are on use are destroyed. So this would disappear the moment I used it. I would need a bunch of weapons set up. The Belt of Knives. When you use 5 items, deal 5 damage to all enemies. It's alright. The Cleansing Flame. Whenever a status effect is removed, add burn equal to the amount removed. This effect applies to everyone. I'm not applying status effects to enemies, but I am applying them to myself. So I think this would be very bad for me, because I would be applying regen, losing regen, gaining burn, gaining regen, losing regen, gaining burn, gaining regen. So I think the only one that doesn't screw me here is the Belt of Knives. Alright. But yeah, I did not notice whatever you're talking about, Mel. I don't think I really want any of these. The Rose of Thorns can be nice if you're doing a defensive build, where you get a bunch of block, a bunch of spikes, so when enemies hit you, they take damage. You can get other types of roses, where they give you even more spikes when you have more roses. The Battle Ring consumes mana to give adjacent weapons a bit more damage. I'm not really doing anything with mana here. And the Clean Burn isn't a problem, right? Just, I put it on an item, it destroys that item, destroys itself, and then removes all status effects from me. I don't think I want to do that. Like, sure, getting rid of all status effects can be very significant. Give me more maximum health, thank you. Getting rid of all status effects can be very significant. But at the same time, having to destroy my own items to do so would be a bit of a pain. We've got another forge here. Oh, hello. I'm a friend. The tiger is scary. Or red fox, okay. I'm a friend. I'm not going to fight this fox. If I fight him and win, I can get a legendary weapon which is very powerful, but he himself is very powerful. So what I'm going to do is go through every other fight and get as strong as I can, use my little bit of regen to heal up, and then I'll try and fight him. And if I die, I die. Oh boy, lots of damage coming at me. Let's see. 1227. That's 12 damage coming at me there. If I can deal 12 to the crossbowman, or 14 to the crossbowman actually, he'll stop attacking. He does have 1 dodge, so I will have to use 3 energy to actually deal that damage. And then I can just kill off the fox before he attacks. Excellent. Oh, I had 3 luck there. Magic Star Bag. I've never tried a shuriken build, but this using up mana to create shurikens around it kinda sounds like it sucks. I don't know why this was considered a lucky gain. I can either have it as a 1 mana stone, or I can just blow it up for 10 damage. And the glitched potion can only be used in combat, and when I use it, it will spawn a random item that I get to add to my inventory. Sure. I don't think anything else here is very valuable. I'll take the block potion. It doesn't hurt to have... What's this event? No! The wall splits open, there's weird eyes looking at me. I can gain a rare item for a curse. No! Curses are very nasty. Very, very nasty. I'm going to use this potion right away. Wow, how amazing. Well. That potion that I gained from that potion did give me dodge, yes, but it was a potion, and it sucked. Bag of shurikens. When combat ends, create a shuriken. If I had a shuriken build, that may not be awful, but honestly, for me it is awful. Red Pearl. Weapons along a diagonal line get +3 damage. So if I put this here, this gets +3 damage. That's amazing. I could also get the Slats Shield on use at 8 block, which might... I think that is better than having the Amethyst Buckler for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that in my inventory here, which disables my token of energy, yes, but I'm going to go to this shop and do some selling. This relic, not really very useful to me, so I'm just selling that. This buckler, no longer very useful to me, selling that. Merchant has a legendary Jagged Blade. On use, deal 9 damage, on kill, deal 8 damage to all enemies. So it's not as amazing directly as the Double Halberd, but at the same time, this does have 3 Reforge slots, so, well, not Reforge, but enhancement, so I could just do a lot to improve this, but it costs 35. I don't think I want to spend that much to get it, when I would then have to spend a lot to improve it. Okay. This is just some experience on the ground. Open up the chest, see if there's anything great. Not really. Grab this cleaver to go sell it. Grab this fish. I'll just eat it at the start of a battle to gain 4 regen. Get some health. Sell the cleaver. Cleaver builds can be a fun option, but you've got to be lucky and actually get all the cleavers that you need. Now, I can't add more regen because this ring is out of slots, and I don't have any other rings. The other options are 1 poison to a weapon, 2 block to a shield, conductive to armor. Conductive meaning if I have magic stuff going on, mana can pass through it. So I don't really need conductive. Poison to a weapon, if I have something that I can put a lot of that onto, I can just smash poison onto enemies and let them die horrible, painful deaths while I put up a bunch of block. But I don't think that's very valuable to me right now. 2 block to a shield isn't really going to make much difference, so I don't think I do anything there. Now it's time to see if I just die horribly. Oh boy, okay. Drink the block potion immediately. I will also eat the fish immediately. Because of my ring, I'm not going to lose that regen, it's just going to stick around. Won't increase or decrease, so that's fine. And eating it immediately means Ghost Gem has 1 extra point on as well. He's not attacking this turn, but he is giving me a smoke hazard. So I'm just going to go all out on attacking. Now smoke is a bit of a nasty hazard. When it's destroyed, either when I spend 1 energy or end my turn, it will fill the column that it's in with smoke. Or not with smoke, but with smoke plumes. Which is different because smoke plumes, when they're destroyed, either by spending 1 energy or ending my turn, fill the row that they're in with... Is that right? No, smoke plumes might be the ones that just disappear. Screw it, let's find out. 27 damage coming at me. That's full block. Yes, okay. So, smoke plumes going to create smoke puffs in that row. Here's the issue. I think I just let these happen. Took all of my energy to get rid of those, but now the smoke puffs are going to be destroyed at the end of my turn, meaning I'll still get the energy from this and I'll be able to actually use my shield. And if I'm going to use that tactic, I might as well put this into the column that only has 3 spaces. I only needed to block once there. Because then I only get 2 smoke things here. And I'm fine. Just smack him. But letting that expand had covered up the token of energy. So if I put it in this one, I can do this, then this. Now this is a very slow fight, yes. That doesn't really matter. So long as I am alive, it's fine. And because I've got the Archangel armor, I am building up haste very slowly, meaning I'm getting more and more block over time. I should probably attack before breaking the smoke. Actually, if I put this here, then it will fill those 2. So then I'll have more space in this bottom row that the Ghost Gem can play off of. For now, full block, smack smack, smack again. The enemy's damage is increasing over time, by the way, but I think my defense is outscaling his offense. So this should be fine. He's dealt 0 damage to me so far. So this isn't an issue. I just have to make sure that I actually stick to the pattern. Because if I make a mistake and do something wrong, it may not be disastrous, but I could still screw myself up and take a lot of damage. Break the smoke, land the hits. Slowly getting there. Unfortunately, his defense is also scaling, and my offense is not. So, we're getting moments where I'm not dealing damage to him. In fact, I'm barely dealing damage now. I may have to give up my passion so that I can just land some extra damage. Oh, I should have... I forgot I had 4 energy. Okay, yeah, I think this works better. These hazards being here do mean I don't get the extra energy from the token, but I'm getting enough to block, and that's all that really matters. So long as I can get a bit more work done. I might even end up taking some damage at some point, just so that I can get a last couple of hits in. Okay, hang on. 64 health. I can deal 12 3 times, that is not even enough to break through his defense. Okay, I can just go all out on offense here. Take 5 damage. Oh, and my regen's been going down because the smoke and the ring gets covered. So I actually... Take 6. I think he may have actually outscaled me here. Yeah, I can't actually deal damage anymore. I took too long. He has 14 health left, and I can't hurt him anymore. Oh, that sucks. I don't think there is. Well, no, there is a way to reset the battle. If I were to save and then return to menu, I think I would be out of the battle. No, I can't save while I'm in combat. So I've screwed up. I'm dead here. So if I just return to menu, I can hit continue, and the latest save is probably the start of this floor. Yep. I'm going to acknowledge that as a loss. He outscaled me better than I outscaled him. And unfortunately, that means I was as good as dead there. So, get rid of all those saves from runs that I've finished. Let's try another run. Let's go for Pocket this time. I've not done Pocket. Well, not since they added modes like this. Let's just go for a standard run. Now, Pocket is something else. I'm going to get to choose one pet to start with. I also have the Summoning Stone, which will let me summon one pet to start at the start of each combat. Bebe? 1 energy each turn. On use deals 8 damage. Coco. So Bebe has 1 energy each turn, and uses 1 energy to deal 8 damage. Coco uses 1 energy to gain 7 block, but gives me 1 energy each turn. Stinky has 1 energy each turn, deals 5 damage and 2 poison. I have no damn clue what's going on here, so I'm just going to take Stinky. Uh-oh, Stinky. I should also mention... I'm going to turn the volume down some, actually. So I should also actually mention there are different paths that I can take. I went through the crypt last time, let's go to the bramble. We'll find different enemies there. Now, I guess I've never actually shown the exclamation mark on the first floor of each zone tells you which boss you're going to be fighting. I don't ever really bother checking because I don't plan ahead that much. Okay, Pocket can find special items called treats. She can carry them around until she finds a pet to hold them. Each pet has its own bag for holding treats. Treats give extra bonuses and abilities to pets that hold them. Okay, so I guess the Skull Goblet is a treat. When defeated, adds 4 poison to all enemies. So if Stinky is defeated, all enemies gain 4 poison. Sure. Spin the wheel, first one's free. I could get a curse here, which would suck. I think I just got a curse. No, it's a treat. On use, deal 1 damage. So that just increases Stinky's damage by 1. So there should be a curse. The ring is the curse. Adjacent melee weapons get +1 damage, but each turn deal 1 damage to myself. So the thing with curses is that if you don't add them to your bag, then every time that you find loot, one of the items will be replaced with the curse. I don't think I want to spend money to spin again. Let's just go into our first combat and see how this goes. So Stinky's come out to play. I can use Stinky's energy to activate him. I think I can use more of my own energy to do so. But right now, there's 12 damage coming towards us. Can I be in front so that I block that? Enemies will always attack the frontmost pet. You can drag pets around to change their order. Pocket can stand in the front to defend her pets, or she can use them as shields to defend herself. So I'm only getting 2 energy each turn because I have Stinky, I guess? That's a lot of damage coming at me. Stinky, do your thing. I guess I should actually be going for this one first. So, the Nightingale here is cowardly. You can see that at a glance just by the little yellow face underneath him. So if he's the last enemy present, or if only cowardly enemies are present, they'll run away and I won't get the experience for beating them. So, you know, I should be killing that one. How much damage is coming at me? Too bad, I'm blocking it all. You're losing the ability to stay awake, so you're going to go sleep. Good. Sleep, sleep. I'm taking a hit here. 3 damage for me. Ow. Keep going, Stinky. Do your thing. Oh god. Attacking this guy with Stinky is upping his rage to make him deal more damage. This is a bad time. If I do that, then poison will kill that one before it gets to act, and then I can block most of the damage. Just full block and let poison do the work here. Oh boy. Okay, we get a couple of levels, that's nice. Snail Helmet. Pet gains +1 block, the item above is disabled. That's fine, I can have no item above. I didn't mean to click the finished choosing button there. Oh well. Oh, we've got a elite fight coming after us. That's fine. Oh! The item above my snail is disabled. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm going to spend 3 energy to reorganize and just get Stinky out of there so that I can actually use my block on future turns. Okay. 14 damage, I can block that. I can get a kill there, and then I've got full block. And there's only 1 enemy left, so I've got excess energy each turn. And kill. Okay, let's not say finish choosing this time. Pet gains when an adjacent weapon is used, +1 damage until used. Old Bone, when any pet is summoned, adds 5 block. Sure, let's give that to Stinky. Hang on, I wanna put that in there, that's better. Knight's armor can sit here. And this gives me just an extra burst of damage. Why not? Elite fight time! Just block for this turn. work on nuking the enemies. So, because I chose Stinky as my pet, I'm going to be playing this run a fair bit differently from the last one, where I'm going to be trying to be a lot more defensive. Let's put more poison on you. And that's mostly because I can build up poison on enemies and then just let them slowly die. And in doing so, I have to worry less about consistent damage to get past their defenses. So long as I'm building up poison stacks, they're going to be taking the pain. And he's dead. Poison applies before the enemy gets to take their action, so I don't really have to worry about an enemy's attack if I've already poisoned them. Huh. Whip. 1 energy can be used once each turn. Deal 7 damage. Friendlies alongside get 1 energy. So if that's there, and I use it, then Stinky gains 1 energy to use? I think that's what that means. Give me the regen, please. Thank you. Okay. So Pocket is going to take a bit of getting used to, but we're getting there. Ooh, Cursed Blacksmith. Gives a powerful effect for free, but there is a drawback to the effect. So, 3 damage and heavy to a weapon, 1 mana each turn to a ring. If it's adjacent or diagonal to a mana stone, it is disabled, meaning I would have to use some other conductive item to connect the ring to the mana stone, because the ring can't hold the mana itself, it just creates it, and then a mana stone it's connected to would receive it. Piercing to a weapon, meaning it ignores block, but for each item in its row, -1 damage. Ghostly and 2 burn to a weapon. Ghostly meaning other items around it can't affect it, so I can't buff up the item at all. I'll take Ghostly and 2 burn. Honestly, probably for the wooden sword. It's nothing amazing. I'll probably replace the wooden sword sooner or later, but I mean, if I'm gonna have, so like this pretty anklet, when a weapon kills an enemy, add 3 haste to self. You can see it's highlighting the whip, but not the sword now. That's because the sword is ghostly. So this... Honestly, I'll replace the sword eventually, it's just having that extra bit of burn for now is kinda handy. You're dead. Block already, thanks to the armor. Oh shoot, I forgot to put myself in the front. Sometimes Pocket's pets are defeated. They will revive with 1 HP at the end of battle. They can also be revived with special items. Well, that sucks. Recall the Stinky, so that he's not going to be eating up an energy every turn. while being dead. Okay. And he's back to 1 HP now. Okay. Stinky lives and I will tank. Some animals have been foraging around here. New pets. Interesting. Let me go to the shop, see if there's anything I wanted to sell. Probably the anklet, honestly. More kibble for Stinky. Heal up, Stinky. Ring of Doom is pretty nice, but expensive. And I don't have magic going, so whatever. I get to choose another pet. Kiki. Takes 1 energy each turn. On use deals 9 damage, on summon deals 9 damage. Deli, 1 energy each turn. Friendlies in front get 6 block. And Western, 1 energy each turn, deal 6 damage, add 6 block. Kiki's probably the best option here. Even though I feel like they're not going to be that much value to me, I would like to be in front, thank you. 9, 15, 23 attack coming at me. Use up my consumables to get some damage in real quick. Okay. 2 enemies down right away, that's nice. Let's bring out Kiki as well. Oh, Kiki's a butterfly. And... well, enemy's dead, so just smack him again. Where do I want to put more space? Honestly, I don't think it matters. Gain 1 block when an adjacent consumable is used, heal 1. On summon, add 5 block to pocket. I could give that to Stinky. What's this? Tribal Spear. Must have full health. Well, that's not happening. For each friendly 5 damage, on use deal 3 damage. I think I just use the dice here and re-roll the loot. Pet gains +1 block, sure. Get a better shield. Get a good hat. Move the armor so that everything's actually connected. Alright. Oh god, this is a big map and there are lots of elites around. Me in front, thank you. Get my other friend out. Stinky, Kiki, Whip, Kiki. Oh, so if I'm in the middle when I use the whip, then both of them gain an energy. And I can move around at no cost, so I don't see a problem. Though there is a problem in that this enemy has a lot of damage coming at me. That doesn't matter because I killed it. Magic Treat. On kill adds 1 mana to connect network. I can give that to Kiki. Add more block to pocket. What's this? On use, lose 5 HP. Frontmost friendly gets 5 HP. I don't think I'm ever going to use that, but I can sell it. Crimson Energy. If there is an item 2 spaces away, this item is disabled. Otherwise, gain 1 energy. That's a legendary, so I don't think I want to put the money into it. I could make it work if I do something like this, and then I can put that in this corner here where these 2 spaces would be what it's looking at. So as long as nothing goes there, I'd be getting an extra energy per turn. And I might do that. Energy has been kind of sparse for me. This could also be better than my wooden sword, but blessings aren't that interesting to me, and I don't kill things myself that often. Let's go explore the rest of this level. Cursed chest. If I open this, I'm getting a curse out of it. As well as loot. Now that's going to be bad, but I'm going to do it anyway, because we haven't seen any curses that I've taken. Where? What? None of these are cursed. Did getting a treat override getting a curse? Pet gains conductive. Each turn adds 1 block. Stinky, have this. Nice fuzzy sock for you. Okay. I can slot all of this in and still have the Crimson Energy be active. Lovely. I'll probably sell the Metallic Wand. Might as well do that now, because I'm not planning to use it. And we'll see what else comes up. A waft of smoke passes by your nose. What is that? You smell a lot of strange things in the swamp, but ritual smoke of the turtles has an unmistakable odour. It says order, but I assume it means odour. Smells sweet like chocolate. Smells like they need to wash their shell too. Our magic is a gamble, she says to you. Will you let fate guide you? Sure, I'll throw 15 gold at getting an 80% chance of a legendary. Fortune favours you, and a legendary item appears at the base of her staff. Lucky, she says. Fish sword. For each adjacent fish, or diagonal fish, plus 2 damage. Right. Yeah. Look at all these fish I have. Elite combat time. Kiki gets a kill there. Hang on. Did you have... Okay, adds mana to the network, but I don't have any magic right now. Okay. And now for the angry boy. Whip from the middle, so these 2 can each act again. 21 damage coming at me. Get some more poison in there. Just a kill. So I can grab some mana. Potentially work with Kiki on that. When any pet is summoned, add 1 haste to self. I'm doing all the tanking, not the pets, so that's not very valuable. Bowlers. On use, add 1 sleep to an enemy destroyed. Yeah, none of this looks useful to me. So let's go back to this shop again. I'm going all the way to this one to sell things, just because that lets me make sure that I know when I'm fully using my ability to sell things, so I can't sell to that left one anymore. The one to the right I can still sell to. Which one do I want to get rid of next? Probably the Dove Deacon. There we go. Probably should be using that. The Dark Whetstone early, so that I can start applying weakness to enemies, but whatever. I'm still at a stage where the enemies aren't really getting a chance to do things to me. Ooh, Giant Peach. For each adjacent consumable, +1 block. I don't have any consumables around. Pet Bed. On summon, add 1 sleep to enemy. Cool, let's just put that in there. Effigy. When taking a lethal hit, the effigy is used instead. Okay, that'll keep me alive for 1 hit. Alright, I think that's all I want from here. Now, 7 XP, but create a curse. I think I pass on that. Screw it. 7 XP should get me closer to leveling. And the Matryoshka curse. Each turn creates Matryoshkas in empty adjacent spaces. If I box that in, it's not a problem. Rage to a melee weapon, regen to a shield, to a ring, haste to a shield, damage to a weapon. I can't do much of anything here. I've got no rings, I have no weapons that I can reforge, so only the shield is an option. I guess I am using the shield kind of often, but I don't know if I want 1 haste on it. So I'm just going to ignore that and go do more combat. More from Stinky. Stinky was my first pet. I will keep using him. Or her, who knows. I don't think I want any of this either. I could sell the big fin, I guess. Sure. Just head to the shop and sell that. And off we go to the next floor. I don't think I ever actually looked at what items that other shop had. Oh well. Morgan! Hello, hello. How are you doing? Bring out Kiki. Enemy is now sleeping, so I can feel free to just wail on them. Just finished D&D, lovely. Always nice to have a good D&D session go on. Bring me to the front. He's dealing less damage than I have defense, so I can block. Oh, not block, but attack rather. Very more of Stinky here. Oh, I've got full block. Okay. Get 2 attacks of each of them, and the boss is dead. So how's the D&D going for you? Having good adventures? Or have you had more of a downtime for your party lately? I think I want any of these. Get me some... cleanse all my curses, actually, so I can get rid of this Matryoshka. Matryoshka? Yeah. However it's said. Matryoshka. A one-shot called Morkborg. Rules-light system reminds you of D&D 1E. Morkborg sounds really familiar. Does it have anything to do with Warhammer? No, the Warhammer thing I'm thinking of is the orc gods Mork and Bork, or Gork. So I think that's what I'm thinking of. But, yeah. Swedish rules light system. Huh. I do find that systems that are lighter on the rules tend to be very good, just because they have far less restrictions, so you can have a lot more fun. I've got enough blocks, so I can just do this. Poison coming at me. Horrifying. But I will let Stinky take the poison. Then I can have lethal here. There we go. Salami. Heals 20 HP, removes 2 max HP. Okay. Salami is tasty but very bad for you. Ooh, liquid luck. Lovely. That's great luck when I use it. Very good. I guess I can take some boots and put them here. It's not maximum effectiveness, but it's still getting good effect. Actually, if I put this here, 4, 4. Okay, so it does not matter for that little boot. Okay. Moving on then. Chest or XP? Go for the experience. I don't care for your potions. 3 damage to a weapon, 2 block to a shield. I don't think I want any of that, because I can only put that on that shield. Hex. Just kill that one off. And this, and whip, and stinky. This guy's going to be making spikes, so that's a bit of an issue. Let's see. If I whip first, I can move to the front, use Stinky once, so Stinky's block will block the spikes damage, and then I can just smack him a few times. And enemy is dead. Ooh. Each turn adds 1 block. On summon, add 5 block to pocket. On kill, create a blessing. I guess Kiki gets kills more often. Stinky, I guess I want to have the extra block on. Sure, I'll take the little bit of damage off Stinky and put it on Kiki. Sure, I can also give this Stone Eye to Kiki, because I don't want anything else here. More pets. Western, 1 energy each turn, 6 damage, 3 block, 7 block each turn, heals 7 HP. So this one heals to full every turn, and gains block when you use him. So Shiny could be a good tank, but I can tank. Jerry. Each turn, friendlies alongside get 1 energy. Friendlies on use, friendlies alongside get 2 spikes. Huh. Okay. Sure. And this shop. Oh, the mirror shield is good. Remove spikes and rage from an enemy. That can be really good for the pet build. Do I want that? Probably. This I would be losing 3 block and be losing 1 block per use, but I think it's worth it. I yeah, this I can sell as well, because I don't use it. Okay. That'll do. Moving on. Oh god, we're only moving into the second part of the swamp. Sure, let's go get this gold right away. Okay, so I'm out of energy. I think I want Jerry here so that these two get extra energy. 10 attack coming at me, that's fine. Might as well use everyone. And that's everything I can do for today. That one's dead. Bring Pocket here so that I can whip. Pet actions done. I've got plenty of defense, so Jerry go... not Jerry, Stinky go power mode and just annihilate things. On summon adds 3 block. Eh. Pet gains +1 block. Yeah, I guess at this point I can take one of the food things off Stinky because Stinky's pretty well near helpful. Okay. Oh, Jerry was in the way of the Crimson Energy. I'm a fool. Just lucky and got a cap, huh? I'm not using that though. If I move this over, I can do this. Okay. Wait, not okay. Oops, do this and then this. Now it's okay. 12, 16 damage coming at me. This is fine. Okay, summon both of my other friends. Get this order, and then this is fine. This and the enemy's dead. For each piece of armor in your backpack, adjacent weapons get +1 damage. So like I've got 2 and this would make 3. Because the shield is not armor, so if I had this near the whip, then the whip would get +3 damage. Which, The whip isn't dealing damage for me, it's buffing. Actually, I can use the Skull Wand to deal 5 damage to enemies. And Kiki has the Magic Treat. On kill adds 1 mana to connected mana network. So I want to try and use Kiki to get kills now. Oh boy. Sure. How much damage is coming at me? 13, 16, this is fine. Summon my friends. You come there, I stand here. So how much damage will Kiki deal? 10. Okay, Kiki will deal 10 damage, so if I can get an enemy below 10, then I can go use the wand. That uses 2 mana, but Kiki can kill. Generate a blessed sword. I don't want that. Skip. And generated 1 mana. Lovely. Jerry can activate and give me some spikes. And I just want to smack this guy a bunch. Rid of those spikes. Use the whip. Kill with Kiki. I don't want a blessed sword. I've got full block going. But I can get rid of more of those spikes so that Stinky can get some hits in. Kiki, actually Kiki does have 1 kibble, so they will heal for 1 at the end of combat. So they can take 1. They took 2. Why did they take 2? Did I target the wrong one or something? What happened there? I am very confused. But no matter, this enemy is good as dead. There we go. Now I get a blessing, but it doesn't matter because that goes away at the end of combat. I think I do this. So I can move this over. Jerry can come here, and now this space I can actually use, so I guess I could put this here. On summon heals 2 HP. When combat ends, heal 1. I guess I'll take that, and Jerry can hold on to it. I'll take a key as well. Yeah, okay. Check out the shop and see what they got. The hell is this? Leash. On scratch, this item is used. So Scratch is how you can attack if you have no weapons you can use. Costs 1 energy, deals something like 4 damage. But there are a bunch of items that work well with Scratch. So you can sort of build up a build where that would actually work very well. If I do this... Well, hang on, how much does that cost? 6? Sure. So I have 2 less maximum mana, but I can generate 1 every turn for free. And if Kiki can get a kill, then that's even more mana generating. No, I don't want to buy a fish. Goodbye. More pet. Big Dinky. On use adds 8 block. What? Tiny, which is also big. 1 energy each turn, on use deals 6 damage, on kill 4 rage to self. Lenny, Mana Stone pet. On use deals 8 damage, adds 1 mana to connected mana network. Ooh, and he can hold 2 mana. So if Lenny goes here, I'll be able to use this wand every turn, because I will be able to generate 1 from Lenny and 1 from the Ancient Tome. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that seems good to me. Elite Fight. Lenny, Kiki. I stand in front. Can only have 3 allies out, it seems. That's fine. Oh, I only have 1 mana in here. Well, I can use Lenny and now I have 2. Skull Wand, Ancient Tome. Actually, if I shuffle over here, Whip, Stinky and Lenny can go again, and then I can use the wand again. And I've got 1 mana now. Sure, I'll start with Lenny. Get me a little bit of mana and a bit of damage. Lenny, Wand, Book, Kiki, Stinky, Whetstone, Whip, Lenny, Stinky, Wand. Lenny. This is a big X. Lenny, Wand, Kiki, Stinky, Book, Lenny, Wand, Lenny. That's lethal. Hell yeah. Reaper. On use deals 8 damage to everyone but self. Well, that'd hurt all my pets. Hell no. Apple. Must be played on pet. Heals pet for 5. I think this is fine. I don't really need any of these. I guess I could... I can't really fit the Reaper in to go sell it. Yeah, whatever. I don't need these. Hello, Elite. I'm coming for you. Who's the priority? Probably the bats, because they flee. So, Kiki gets a kill here. Creates a blessing that's actually useful. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage and can be played over other items. Lenny has 1 energy, so now I can use the wand again. 28 damage coming, I can block that. Stinky. Lenny. Wand. Move myself to the front to take the hit. Boop. Lenny. Wand. Use the other pets, because why not? 1 more energy from Kiki gets another kill. Uh, 12 damage coming at me. I've already got full block, so just go for Lenny. Again, then wand, then Kiki, then I come here and whip. Oh, that killed. Stinky, Kiki. I'll use the book for free. Lenny wand. And Lenny's a better option than the book, actually. Because Lenny does 8 damage as well. Kiki gets a kill. This can go here. Just really amp up the whip. Then Stinky has 2 energy, can really stack poison up on the Rat King there. And Lenny, wand, Lenny. Stinky, go all out. More Stinky for poison. Enemy's dead anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying to read things now. No, I don't want to give things to Jerry. Give this to Lenny. And this as well, sure, just in case Lenny takes a bit of damage. Don't think I want anything else here, so let's just move on. Get the gremlin first. Wand. Oh, it takes 1 mana to get Lenny out. Okay. I do not have room for a big big sword like that. This here. I come to the front. Wand Stinky. And this fight is going to end very quickly here. Just kill it. Don't want any of this. Moving on. This shady trader is willing to give me a different item of the same rarity as something that I give. I could give up this dark whetstone. I'm not making very good use of it, so sure. And in exchange, I get the Necronomicon. Adds 3 poison to all enemies and 2 mana to the connected network for 1 energy. So if I do this, that's going to be fun. Let's see. 1 rage to a melee weapon, 1 regen to a ring, conductive to armor, 2 block to a shield. I guess I could add some block to this mirror shield. Because I don't have any melee weapons I can upgrade. I don't need conductive on any armor. I don't have any rings. Screw it. Add 6 block to this mirror shield. It's a terrible choice to make, really, because there's a reason it only costs 10 to do, and that reason is that it's not very useful. But I did it anyway. Don't think I want any of this. I mean, I'll take the little lamp, because I can get rid of a curse with that, if I happen to get one, and we can move on. Ooh. Hello, Ellie arrives and lurks. Thank you for being here. And yes, Ellie is in the kennel. Okay, what am I doing here? Start by bringing out the friends. Then definitely use the whip. Use Lenny. Use the wand. Lenny Freebook wand. Necronomicon wand. And then use the energy that I have on my other friends. Hope you're doing well, Ellie. I see you've lurked, so no need to try and reply or anything, just hope that you're doing well. I have been in a very good mood lately. Thanks to the job opening that I've been offered. It's had me in a very high mood. Let's see. This boss is going to summon something this turn. Yeah, being a bit low on energy makes sense when you're towards the end of the week. You get the weekend, take a bit of time to rest up and recover. Have yourself right as rain. And if that doesn't work, then you need just find anyone and cuddle them. Just to recharge your batteries that way. Cuddles do sound good, and that's because they are good. You should know this, Eddie. Cuddles are very good. Move myself to the front. Full block, that guy's going to run away after the boss dies. And victory. Don't think I want any of these relics, really. But I could sell them. Also, while I'm here, take this away from Jerry and give it to Lenny, rather. Now this spice is going to ruin the Crimson Energy for the moment, but that's fine. Ah, plushie cuddles. Yes. Plushies are very good for cuddles. Almost as good as an actual dog or a cat or something. One of our cats has been gradually getting used to sleeping in my room again. I've had to block him out for a while, but now he's starting to get used to it again. Penny, have some kibble. Yeah, I can imagine that a chameleon wouldn't really be wanting to cuddle that much. Unless it's getting real cold and it just wants heat from you. I don't want to buy anything from here, but I can sell the spice. Very good. Experience. Poor chameleon just does not want to be touched. Eh? Sad times. How much damage is this? 16 and 14 is 30. I can... Actually, Stinky has that much. Goodness. One enemy down. That was nice and quick. No hope, only tree. Much like dogs with their balls. No take, only throw. Lenny, Book, Wand. Stinky. Necronomicon, Wand. Necronomicon, Wand. Over and over again. The ultimate build is just having so much poison that the enemies never actually get to do anything. And enemy is dead. What is this? Chainmail. Each turn add 5 block when an adjacent item is destroyed, plus 2 block this combat. I don't really do much item destruction. Scimitar is no better than my wooden sword, so ignore that. Skull the Goblet. When defeated, add 4 poison to all enemies. What could Stinky move to somewhere else? Honestly, no, nothing. So, I guess Lenny can hold on to this. And I want nothing else here. More pet? Vespi. 1 energy each turn, deals 8 damage. When any pet is summoned, 3 burn to all enemies. Eh. Coco. On use, 7 block, each turn +1 energy to pocket. But Coco does not generate her own 1 energy, so she would just be sitting in the back line giving me more energy, really. Creepy. Is that meant to be a spider in a hat? Let's see. 1 energy each turn, add dodge to self. Creepy is not useful to me. I want none of these pets. Fight time. I come here, whip. Have pets go wild, and then just go Necronomicon. Oh no, not the ice. Whatever will I do other than ignore it? I've already got full blocks, so I can just go off on it. Yeah, I don't think I actually finished saying. One of my cats is getting used to sleeping in my room. I had to lock him out of it for a while, so he stopped doing so, and now he's come. Oh my god, Stinky, I let you take so much damage because I wasn't in the front. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he stopped sleeping in my room, but after a little while now, he started sleeping in the doorway, and then a bit further inside. And just this morning he was up on my bed, and he's finally getting back to being friendly. Oh. It's so good to see, because that cat does not like to cuddle. We've got 3 cats now. 2 of them are ragdolls that we've had for a while, and ragdolls are meant to be really cuddly cats. That was the reason why we got them. Unfortunately, they did not like to be held. They wanted to be near us, they wanted to be able to see us, but they did not want to be held or touched or anything. So, we drew the short straw on those cats. We recently got another little kitten, and she just always wants to be held and cuddling. And she'll climb into your lap and sit in your lap, purring her head off. And you'll walk up to her and she'll just lean into your hand when you touch her at all. Ugh, she's so much more cuddly, so cute. And the other 2 have seen her behaving like that. And they've gone, hold on, she's getting positive attention from the humans. We should do the same thing. So they're learning to be cuddly from her, which is very nice. Oh, I love my animals so much. Sure, I'll take that and just carry that until the final boss or something. Don't need any of these upgrades. Come on, let me find something. Do I want a pearl? Weapons 3 spaces away get +4 damage. I do not want a pearl. Don't really want raw steak either. What's this one? Adjacent weapons are disabled. On use, adds 1 block to pocket. Huh. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. And that can... honestly, that can go to Kiki. It can replace the bed, which can go to Lenny. There we go. This seems good. Enemies. Lenny, Kiki. Lenny, Wand. Necronomicon, Wand. Stinky. I think these guys I'd like to whip so that I can get more poison off. This can go up. And then I'll just use it. 31 damage is coming up. Oops. I only needed to block once there. Oh well. Lenny book 1. Kiki Stinky. So is this actually... So this is 1 energy for 3 poison and 5 damage. Or I could go 1 energy for 5 poison, 2 damage, and another 8 damage. But that only gets me 1 mana. Screw it, I think I just go Book Wand over and over. Oops. That was inefficient. I clicked the wand too soon. Lil Hex, that can cover up Jerry. Get rid of Jerry. Lenny, book. Wand, and they're both dead. Left glove could give me more block per turn, that could be pretty good. Sure. Plasma sword. Adjacent weapon above gets 3 and plus 3 damage. So if I move that like this, then the whip gets an extra 3 damage. I myself can't wail on anything, but that's fine. Because I don't need to. I have pets. Sure. Oh boy, do I go to the chest or the empty room? Oh, it's a cursed chest. Let's see what it gives me. Ooh! The evil hand! I actually like this curse. Make sure I've got no other curses around. Yep, okay. So, the evil hand pulls items closer, so that's only in the direction that it's facing, that it's pointing. If the item cannot be moved closer, it will be destroyed. When this destroys an item, adds 2 rage to self. Now here's the fun thing. If I ditch this key and put the hand like this, it's facing into nothingness, so it's not going to pull anything. This evil hand is not going to destroy any of my items. But if I get an extra space over here, or better yet, I don't need 3 block per turn. If I do this, this evil hand is now facing an empty space. If an enemy ever gives me something and I don't want it, so long as it can fit in this one space, I can just put it here. And the hand will eat it. Doesn't matter if that's a curse, or a hazard, anything like that. The hand will just get rid of it for me. Now what was this event? Cursed Blacksmith. Plus 4 damage to a weapon. If it's adjacent or diagonal to armor or a shield, it's disabled. No thanks. Haste to a ring. I have no rings. 3 block to armor. Adjacent armor gets -1 block. Could put that on here. Have this be a lot more. Screw it, sure. Actually, I could have put that on the boots because they're not actually adjacent to anything. Hang on. 3. Still 3. Okay, yeah, never mind. But I can do that. Excellent, yes. Very good. I am clever. I can do things. I think this is good. I could get a little bit more efficient if I have the boots over here, but then I'd have to do a lot of reorganizing and I just can't be bothered. It's 1 extra defense per turn. I don't think it'll save the day. So, let's move on. So I thought I might do a couple of runs of this and then switch over to the to Slay the Spire or something, but I've done 2. Like, this is my 2nd run of Backpack Hero, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can still get here in time. Yeah, this is my 2nd run, and I'm still here, like, finishing up with half an hour to go. Just absolutely amazing. Let's target that one, I guess. Kiki out as well. Use Lenny, use Whip. Use Lenny again, then Wand. Stinky twice. And then Book Wand. Drink this for healing. Throw that as well. Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming out. 25, 40 damage. Let's see what I can do here. I'm not going to get lethal, so I'm going to use an extra block to make sure that I'm fully protected. I guess let's actually try to kill one of these enemies here. Okay, Stinky, Book Wand, and I'm not going to do an extra Book Wand combo because I do want to just let this guy create a little hex on me and let the glove eat it. Not because that actually makes a mechanical difference in this fight. I'm going to win without taking damage regardless. But I kind of just wanted to let the hand eat. Evil hand is my pal and it deserves to be fed. You can have this fish. I'll take a key. Free gold. Could take 8 gold. I would gain a curse. Honestly? Oh, it's a big curse. Damn. Okay. Ditch key, ditch fish. Ditch the dowsing rod. So, if I move these, I'm trying to work out how I can shuffle things around. Like, Like, I'll have one fight where I'm not being efficient. But that's fine, because even though it's not efficient, it's still all going to function. Effectively, all I've lost here is a little bit of defense per turn. You I want dead, honestly, because you're going to be stacking up a rage. And rage is very bad for me. Oh, this is free. That's amazing. Cannot fit this in front of hand, unfortunately. I can do that though. Sword attack is free. Lenny wand. Keepy stinky. Yeah, lots of damage is coming at me. That's 25-30 damage. And that's a full block. Lovely. Which I've killed off some of it anyway. At this point, it's sort of just become a process. Do things in the right order and I'm fine. Yeah, I think I win. And that's victory. So we're probably going to blast through this combat fairly quickly. No, I don't want that. Or rather, we're probably going to blast through this floor fairly quickly. Legendary weapon, I could sell that, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, moving on, I guess. Let's grab this for the boss. Hello, shop. Don't think I want any of this. Well, yeah, I don't need the thing that gets rid of curses because the hand is going to get rid of them for me, so I'll sell that. So Feather Cap can give me lots more block. Very nice. Don't want any of this stuff now. Alright. More combat. Nobody does anything that turn. Excellent. Okay. All pets used once, and then that's a lot of damage coming at me. 26, 30, 38, or 34, 39. So just use my shield once and I'm fine. Or if I'd used one extra bit of mana, I could have just killed that this guy. Full block is full block. Who do I want dead next? Let's get rid of one of the little guys. I have no say in that. The little guys are dead. Okay. Then I'm just at the stage of using the neck knock. Yes. Doot. Everyone is dead. Poison for the win. We have the shell. Is it you? Yes. We can have even more shell. I've got no keys. Combat. This is lots of enemies. Get the rabbit first. Honestly, yeah, just let the hand eat that blessing. I don't think it matters which I target, so just... And they're not going to be dealing 46 damage. Yeah. Okay. So this run started out pretty rough, but now it is not at all. And an adjacent or diagonal mana stone... Okay, hang on. On use, adjacent or diagonal mana stones are destroyed, then permanently increase cost by 1 mana and add 1 to max mana. Don't think I want to use that, but I'll sell it. And I'll go sell this as well. Don't think I've got any reason to be selling stuff at this point, but I will do it anyway. Let's see what the forge has. Haste to a structure, energy to clothing is good. Oh, but this can't have any enhancements. Burn to a weapon? Could put it on there. Sure. Let's get a bunch of burn on the sword. Can only hit once per turn, but it costs no energy. Do I want another pet? No, I've seen all of these before and I want none of them. Clear out the rest of this floor before we move on, I think. Yeah, okay. And whip. Oh no, you have given me a hazard. The hand has eaten the hazard. Excellent. How much damage is that? 18, 23, I'm fine. Oops, I forgot to use my sword. Not like it's making much of a difference here anyway. Death approaches you. Sure, I can grab a key. What's this? Marching whistle. On use, summoned pets deal 5 damage. Eh. And since I got the key, I can come over to this chest and unlock it. What do you have for me? Bow tie collar. On kill non-summon, gain 1 gold. Eh. Moldy treat. Pet gains +3 to poison. On summon, add 2 poison to self. 2 poison to self is going to deal 3 damage. Honestly, if I take this out and let someone else have it, then I can take this extra bit of kibble, and now you heal 3 at the end of combat, so you'll take 3 from the poison, heal to full, and you can apply 3 to poison. Lovely. Okay, that seems good. Well, hang on. Put this here just so the hand can have a snack. Don't think I want any of these. Nope. Okay, moving on. Kill more things. Leave no stone unturned. Then you get them. All of them die. Very close to having a full inventory, but I'm not going to reach it. Because I would need to level up to get a bunch of experience just to fill in this one space. Do I want anything here? Don't know if I do, really. Grab a key and this fish, the smelt. Sure. Chest? It's a mimic! Hermit crab mimic. I somehow don't think this crab is going to be much of a problem for me. And the crab is dead. Don't think I really need any of this either. So moving on. I can go get to a shop before I fight the elites. Don't think I want to have anything else from here. So go to this shop, sell off the band of the pacifist's ring, because I do actually use weapons quite a lot. The wand is a weapon, so that's actually a thing. Let's start. Okay. Just gotta make sure I actually do that, right? Having the bed on Lenny means that being able to put one target to sleep is actually amazing. Because strong elites, or a boss even, I can just take a full first turn to set up and that's fine. Heck, I could technically send him out, bring him back and then send him out later, but that's going to recall all pets, so eh. Okay. I've got full block, just do my thing. That's going to be 3 block per turn, and per energy, that's 4. Screw it. Probably more efficient to at least use the whip once. Oh no! There are 2! Hand can only eat 1. Actually, I should probably put the hand down and just have a tall empty space in case of 2x2 or 1x3 things. That's a lot of damage. 24 plus 7 is... a complete mind like that. What the fuck? How have I forgotten what 4 plus 7 is? It's 11. So 24 plus 7 makes 31. Whip. Hit, and that's lethal. Yes, let's let the hand feast. Don't need to do anything else, so it is time to fade. Well, hang on, do I have anything that I could upgrade? The hat cap can be upgraded. The hat and cap can be upgraded, but I don't think... Yeah, clothing is not armor. Clothing is chest armor. Different from hats. So, can't do any upgrades. Time for the final boss. And I guess we'll finish after that, because we don't have nearly enough time for another run. The Farseer, starting with the 21 attack against me, huh? Well, oops. No, damn it. Sleep. Wait. Okay, I don't think I screwed up the process there. Well, not too much. Here, sword, whip, stinky, kiki, Lenny, hook, wand. I step to the front of tank and then just nip him on the corner wand. But honestly, I'll just throw this guy. I don't think we can get rid of this guy, unfortunately, so we're taking one more hazard than we can prevent or eat, but that's fine. Actually, I should have put it over here. No, because if it covers the hand, then the hand can't eat anymore, I think. Hang on, does having these be floating in the hand won't be able to eat the above two anyway? Ah well, let's find out. Science time. Uh, 24, 34, 42? That's a full block. Let's use the salad and let Stinky do a bit more. Stinky was my first pet, and he shall remain. There we go. And the boss dies. Victory! For some, well, not for some reason, but once you've won a run, you still get a choice of relics. I don't think any of these are good for me here. They can be real good, these ones, but they wouldn't be good for this run. So, once you've finished, you acquire the thing that your character is after. Each character is looking for a different thing. For Pocket, you hear a chanting from the halls of the dungeon. The darkness that has enveloped Audaria is being lifted. So, new game takes you back to the main menu to start everything over. Continue in Endless lets you go into Endless mode, where everything becomes exponentially more difficult constantly. You will not live for long. So that's... The Endless mode is why the final boss drops a relic, so that you can actually have that relic going into Endless mode. We've got 10 minutes left. I can show off Endless mode and how quickly I will die. Let's go to the crypt again. Same as what we did on the first run. Now, there's no change to what we can find. We're not going to find more powerful stuff or anything like that. Got plenty of pets here. I wonder if the hand can eat a pet. It's a horrible thing to consider, but I'm considering it anyway. Oops. The hand can eat the pet. Oh god. Well, that pet was destroyed. That's fine. Oops. So, this may not look that much different, but the first floor, an enemy having 96 health is a lot. Doesn't really matter to us because we've got all of the benefits from the final floor before, right? Well, things ramp up pretty quickly. Let's just speed through. I won't scour the entire floor or anything. start hunting for the exit. Oh, that's why. Okay, I've been looking at Lenny's mana count and thinking it's not changing as I expect. I forgot that I put a big mana stone over there. Okay. Kiki, Piki, Stinky. Book. I actually kind of would have thought that things would get problematic much quicker than this. Okay, so this actually isn't seeming to be ramping up. Like, well, I'll have to actually get through a floor first, I guess. But I should ditch the bone. I guess we'll see on the next floor. So forging still has the same effects as before. Nothing super special. Going down, ignoring an event. The exit will be this way. Just skip everything and leg it for the exit so that I can see how much stronger a boss fight is, and we'll call it after that. After that, no matter what. Oh. Okay, no, I can absolutely show off how much things have changed. These guys had like 25 health before. Now they have... Well, you see there, 144. They've become a lot stronger. Oops. Yeah, just book and bond. So the numbers ramp up a lot. It doesn't really add much more strategy to things, it just makes the numbers bigger. Whip, sword, friends. I keep clicking things too quickly. Just have to give it a moment to let things actually finish. Oops. And I should actually think. Yeah, my armor here is giving me enough block that I can get by. So it's not really that much of an issue. Book has already been used, so Necronomicon. I'm getting so sleepy here. Oops. Clicking things way more than I should be. I'm just not really bothering to be efficient about stuff. Please let the stairs be available now. Yes. Is there anything I can do with forging? Not really. Okay. So that should be the boss now. Yes. Ultra Knight. So it's about as tough as the final boss was, despite being the first boss here. I can probably still beat it pretty easily though. This run has proven pretty good. All these stacks of effects. Oh, he is building. No, he starts with some rage, so he's going to get weaker. I've already used my whip apparently. This boss isn't even getting past the one I start with each turn. Okay, we can see how this is going. I'm not dealing that much damage because the boss has the Rough Hide effect, which means it takes half damage from projectiles, and this wand is a projectile. But I am stacking up a lot of poison on it. This guy is going to even scale to the point where he can break my armor before I win this fight. In fact, I think, yep, that's lethal. Oh, okay. I forgot this happens. Okay. Sure. Whip sword. Friends. Necronomicon. So maybe after we've split the boss into its second phase it gets a bit problematic. It's about to barely deal any damage to me. This endless run has not proven too intimidating from the start. It does ramp up pretty quickly, and if you encounter any enemies that apply poison, you're pretty screwed. Because you cannot deal with poison if you don't have items that remove poison. Your block does not prevent poison damage. So, enemy applies like 20 poison because their numbers have been buffed. You're dead in 2 turns. That tends to be the most annoying thing with endless runs, where they just are ended by things you can't react to. The actual stats and fighting you can scale to pretty effectively. Usually if you're going to go into an endless run, it'll be because you've got some insane build that just scales endlessly, or is just generally absurd. So last time I actually went into an endless mode with a build. It was on a run where I had... What even was it? I had no weapons. I was using exclusively Scratch. But every time I used the Scratch ability, this one, it would scratch 3 times. Each scratch would apply like 6 poison and 12 burn or something. And I just had an artifact, or a relic rather, that said, hey, you're... Oh, I'm actually taking damage here. Nope, never mind. I had a relic which increased my energy every turn. So it was never a problem for me, because the longer a fight went on, the more times I could attack or build up defense, and just no problems. But we'll call it there. I'll move to the next floor so that it just registers that that happened. I'll be deleting the save anyway, but whatever. Okay, we're going to call it there. So, thank you very much for being with me today. If you've enjoyed, I have a Discord and a Twitter, both places you can see when I give updates, if I'm about to go live, what I'm planning to play when I do go live. If there's anything that will prevent me from going live, I will say it there as well. Other than that, I also have a YouTube channel where my streams are uploaded as VODs. Twitch will only keep them for about a week, so that is where you can find past streams that have been deleted. And with that, thank you very much for being with me today. Have a good one.